今日はドジャースファンにとっては最高の日になったことでしょう。2024年、ドジャースは劇的な逆転でワールドシリーズを制覇しました。大谷翔平選手は、肩の怪我を抱えながらも最後まで諦めることなく戦い抜き、チームの優勝に貢献。デーブ・ロバーツ監督は、大谷選手が私たちのチームに、ドジャースファン、そして国内外にもたらしたものは計り知れない、と称賛しました。多くの困難を乗り越え、チーム一丸となって掴んだ栄冠。ヤンキースタジアムには喜びの輪が広がり、選手たちの笑顔と涙が溢れました。金曜日にはロサンゼルスで優勝パレードが予定されており、ファンと共に歴史的な瞬間を分かち合うことになります。今回は優勝後の選手、監督、大谷選手のインタビューと、シャンパンファイトの様子を日本語翻訳してお送りします。ぜひ高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。
The Dodgers have won their 8th World Series championship, second in the last 5 seasons, getting it done at Yankee Stadium. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers Celebration Show. John Hartung here alongside Jerry Hairston Jr., Nomar Garcia-Parra, and Oral Hershiser. You'll see us in just a bit, but first we got to focus on what's going on down on the field. A lot of hugs, a lot of smiles, some tears, a lot of happy people down there on the field at Yankee Stadium. This resilient team that showed so much fight all season long. They put it all on display here in October, especially tonight in Game 5. They come back from down 5-0, Oral, and they win it 7-6. Walker Buehler comes out of the bullpen on one day's rest to get the final 3 outs, and the Dodgers are the world champs.
There's smiles all around. Everybody contributed to this win, whether it was the bullpen game that set up some of the arms, whether it was going through all of the arms and having to use Walker Buehler, and for an offense to do everything, the small things, taking the extra base, capitalizing on errors, sliding through the base hard to ruin a throw, whatever it took, they took advantage of the Yankee edges that they were bad at.
What he's endured, what he's gone through from with his family, with his son, knowing that he also has an extended family in each and every one of those guys, everyone around here who love him and watch him and praying for him and thoughts were with him, but also the injuries that he endured from the fingers to the ankles, everything. A Warrior goes out there, he's doing it, he'll sacrifice everything it takes to win, host that trophy and do it with those guys.
You know, and you guys know this, we're in the clubhouse with these guys. You know, they tell us a lot of things that we don't share on air. But these guys care. It's a long grind. These guys are dealing with a lot of injuries throughout the regular season, postseason, and it's all worth it. Stadium and beat a really good Yankee team and come back in dramatic fashion. That picture right there.
That's everything.
Everything.
Yeah. They won the World Series in 1981 on Yankee Stadium turf. That was the other Yankee Stadium. This is the newer Yankee Stadium, and they're doing it again tonight, taking that photo as World Series champions for 2024. Here we go. This is the celebration to end all celebrations here in 2024. Your World Series champions inside the clubhouse. We got mics that are hot. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hear Dave Roberts speaking to his team here.
They're listening to They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. That's what they're listening to.
That was really the theme of the last month or so of this season. And those pitchers going shirtless again like they did in the previous 3 champagne celebrations. Let's hear from Freddie Freeman inside the clubhouse with David Vassay.
Freddie Freeman, what a World Series for you. How does this one feel? You're a 2-time champion.
I know. This is everything you can ask for. The moment we stepped into spring training, we knew what kind of team we had. And this is a grind. It's a grind all season long. We faced every adversity possible, and we overcame every single one. And to be here as champions, this is everything.
Freddie, you guys committed yourselves when October began. How much did that help you guys get here?
That was the kind of group we had. The guys we traded for at the deadline, they fit perfectly in our puzzle. And when we started off in this run, we wanted to do everything as a group, and that's the kind of team we were. And we set out on a mission, and we were able to accomplish that.
I've called Freddie Freeman the most inspirational player in the postseason. Now you're the World Series MVP. All the hard work you put in, Freddie. I'll say it again, the game rewarded you.
I appreciate that very much. It's been a lot. So makes it a little bit better. I can't wait to get home and see my other kids. Max and Brandon didn't make it. 3-year-olds flying across country is a lot. So
Well, you enjoy this one, Freddie.
I'm going to. Thank
Los
you, David.
Angeles is putting their arms
I
around you,
appreciate it.
Freddie.
I can't wait to see you, Los Angeles. We're coming home soon.
Yeah, the parade is
Not right now, though.
And let the celebration really get going there in downtown Los Angeles. Look at the fireworks right there. Everybody be safe.
Yeah, be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe.
And celebrate.
Oh, what a moment here in Los Angeles and also there at Yankee Stadium. Let's go back inside that clubhouse and hear from Mookie Betts with Kirsten.
I mean, just doing it with these boys. That's what made it. That's what made it fun, and I love it.
What can you say about Freeman and Kike Hernandez, both of those?
Yeah, I mean, Freddie won MVP on one leg. That lets you know how good he is. And, I mean, really, it was just a great group effort from everybody.
Congratulations.
not going to winning run in the World Series.
Whatever. As long as we win, I don't care who does it. Winning is the most important thing.
Mookie, congratulations. Just to be in this situation, you guys had to fight through adversity, injuries yourself to be here. Just how special is this? What does it mean?
I have no idea what you said.
How special is this moment?
Oh, super special. I mean, in spring training. Ooh, God. Woo. Right. Like you said, all those hours in the cage. That one guy turned their back on me. Everybody hugged me, kept me going. I mean, we hugged each other. I mean, this is a great group effort. And in spring training, this is what we said we were going to do, and we did it.
Mookie, congratulations. You deserve every ounce of this moment.
Thank you.
Yeah! That was the Carl's Jr. moment of the game, our celebration here in studio. And here's the celebration outside on the streets of Los Angeles after the final out. The Dodgers winning their 8th World Series championship. Let's head inside the clubhouse. Teoscar Hernandez, huge tonight. He is a World Series champ, and he's standing by with DV.
Teoscar Hernandez, you came to the Dodgers.
We champ, man. We are the champ.
You came to the Dodgers to win. You paid off. You believed in yourself. You believed in this team. Hey, these aren't sunflower seeds, Teo.
This is better. Sunflower seeds are for the field. This is for celebrating the world champion, you know?
You mean so much to Los Angeles now, Teoscar. What does it mean to win with these group of players?
It's special. Since the first day that I get here, they welcome me with an open arm, believing in everything that I can do to help this team get this championship today.
That 5th inning, could you feel like you were going to win it after you tied the score?
We always feel like we are going to win a game. I always say that we never give up. We always going to push until the last out, and this is one of them, and we've been showing this the whole season.
You're the heart and soul of this team, Teo. LA loves you, and I'm going to touch the beer one more time.
There you go.
Parade here in Los Angeles on Friday to celebrate your World Series champions. Shohei Ohtani, year 1 of 10 as a Dodger, has a historically great regular season. We know about the shoulder injury in the World Series, but he is a World Series champion tonight, and he's talking about it with the media at Yankee Stadium.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I was there the first day you came here with the Angels, so I know this has always been your goal, to win a World Series in the major leagues. Can you tell us what's going on in your heart and mind right now? And if you feel like speaking a bit of English, that would be great. If not, that's good too.
今のそのような優勝してお気持ち英語でもし言えればと思います。日本語で言いますけど最後まで一番長いシーズンを戦えたことを光栄に思いますし このチームに来て1年目で、こういう結果に、立ち会えてすごく光栄だなと思います。
I'm honored to be able to be part of a season where we played the longest and to be able to, get to know this team as my first year and experience winning the World Series has been a tremendous honor.
Other questions in English? We'll go to Russ in the second row on your left, guys.
Shohei, this season started out kind of tumultuous for you in Korea with Ippei's situation and your first year with the Dodgers. Getting from that moment to right now, mentally, what was this year like for you, and how were you able to get to this point?
今年いろいろ監督から始まっていろんな過程でここまで来たと思うんですけども振り返ってみてどう思いますかと。シーズンもシーズンで苦しい中でも首位でやっぱり勝ち抜いてチームの強さがあったと思いますしポストシーズンも素晴らしいチームを相手にしながら自分たちの野球ができたということに誇りを持ってますし今日こういうふうに最後まで勝ち切れたっていうのが本当にこのチームの誇りに思ってます。
We were able to get through the regular season, I think, because of the strength of this team, this organization, and the success of the postseason is very similar to how we were able to, pull it off during the regular season. Again, the strength and of the organization, and I think I'm extremely honored to be part of this.
We'll go to Clinton on your left, guys.
Sure, you took over the leadoff spot with a guy like Mookie Betts on your team who literally leads the franchise in leadoff home runs, and you've also got a Freddie Freeman with you as well. What's it like now that you've won playing with guys of that caliber in terms of the type of teammates they are and what you've learned from them over the course of the season?
ムーキーとフレディと偉大なるバッターとプレーできたっていうところでもちろん先頭バッターに立ったりとかいろいろありましたけども振り返ってみてムーキーとフレディの存在っていうのは大谷さんの中ではどう思いますか？今までも素晴らしい選手の皆さんと野球やらせてもらって本当に自分の野球感というか自分の野球の技術も上げてくれるようなそういう素晴らしい選手たちとやらせてもらってフレディとムーキーはもちろんそうですけど本当に1番から9番までオフェンス面で言えば本当に自分の仕事をプロフェッショナルにこなしていくそういう選手たちが集まっていたなとは今考えてもそう思います。
I really felt like the professionalism of the two players really stands out. And aside from the two players, I do feel like we had a really good lineup with a lot of good hitters, 1 through 9. And it really allowed me to elevate my game as well, not just technically, but also my professionalism.
Do two more in English. Dylan, far back on your right, guys.
I know that in Japan, the teams do the celebratory beer celebrations a little bit differently. I was just kind of wondering, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the way they do it in Japan or the way they do it here?
NPB で優勝された時は少しお祝いのスタイルが違うと思うんですけども、どちらの方が今日味わってみていいですかねと。WBC の時もやりましたけど日本の場合はもうちょっと控えめな感じはあるのでこっちの方がなんていうんですかね豪快にというかそういう楽しみ方っていうのは人それぞれですけど本当に最後こういう形でシーズンを終えられたっていうことが本当に嬉しく思います。
I do feel like the celebration I've had in the past in Japan in WBC was a little bit toned down. And I was able to really enjoy kind of like this celebratory in a different way here today, and it's been really fun.
We'll take a last question in English on the third row on your right with Ben.
Can you describe the emotions today as your team fell behind 5-0 and then you were gradually able to come back?
5対0で負けてた中逆転してこういうところに立ってたっていうのはチームの雰囲気とかはどういう感じでしたか？やっぱり得点した回5点取った回すごく大きかったですし結果的に、エラーももちろん相手のエラーもあったと思うんですけど全員がそのボールに対して、必死に食らいついて結果がああいう風な形でチャンスをものにできたんじゃないかなと思うので本当に素晴らしい、オフェンスのつなぎ方だったなと思います。
I think our lineup did a really good job battling and seeing pitches during that big 5-run inning. And although it was assisted by some errors on the other side, we really did a good job
able to capitalize on those.
All right, we'll take some questions in Japanese.
There he is, Shohei Ohtani, talking about being a World Series champion for the first time. Came here on a $700 million contract, the largest in the history of professional team sports. And I imagine, Nomar, that had to have come with some amount of pressure. And if he was feeling any pressure, he never showed it because he did things we've never even seen before during this regular season with his 54 home runs, 59 stolen bases, and very deserving of celebrating that championship tonight.
Some, John, I think he came in with a lot. I mean, all eyes, everything that he has to endure. I mean, I don't think people can really understand and fathom exactly what he's. There's a few people probably on the planet who can actually understand, like Michael Jordan, you know, you got Tiger Woods, you got Wayne Gretzky, you got these guys who, wherever they go, that's what Shohei is, especially over there in Japan. And then all the following, and it just, even for all his teammates, you know, everything changed this year because of the following. The Dodger organization had to make a few alterations too. The amount of media, the amount of eyes, everything all about it was different. But at the same time, though, I think what was so great was the way he connected with his teammates. I think the way the teammates made sure that he made sure he was felt welcome, that just because of all the attention, he's not different, that just because that you're Shohei Ohtani, that you're going to be a part of what we're all about, and we're going to make sure you feel that welcome. And I think he opened up. I think he embraced it, and I think that was a critical part for him too. He talked about it. He was just saying how, you know, being a part of this and what they allow him to do. Not only, I think he found another gear and found something within himself because he was a part of this organization. He talked about the professionalism that helped him, that kind of grow in there, but also just some of the talent and being able to go out there and focus just from the offensive side and saying wanting to be better. And man, we haven't even seen him pitch in that Dodger uniform. Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. But at the same time, like I said, I think there was just so much that
thing to want superstar players. It's another thing to go out and become the highest paid player. It's another thing to not be a distraction. And I think that's what having a new interpreter helped him with. I think that's what the Dodger culture with Dave Roberts and Andrew Friedman and Mark Walter and everybody, as they welcomed him with open arms. And I think you can receive love when it's actually going on around you and it's not perfectly about just you. It's happening for everybody. It's not special treatment for Shohei Ohtani. It's special treatment being a Dodger.
Yeah. Well, he's just one of the guys now who's a World Series champion inside that Dodgers clubhouse. Still plenty more reaction to come. The parade is coming your way, Los Angeles, here on Friday. But tonight, they have a lot to celebrate there in the Bronx because the Dodgers, and hear from Dave Roberts, second World Series championship as the Dodgers skippers, talking with the media.
Dave, how can you describe what that game was like to go through and how you felt at the end?
I definitely didn't plan it out this way. Certainly a lot of emotions from the way it started to certainly the way it finished. And I'm just so grateful to be in this chair and you know, what our guys did, the resilience, the fight that they had. Certainly all the momentum was on the side of the Yankees, and Garrett was throwing the heck out of the baseball. And for us to, you know, just keep scratching and clawing, and you know, we were just kind of to the last guy available. And so to see what Walker did, what Blake did, all those guys, and then the big at-bats to get us back in the game was just huge.
But what was that fifth inning like to go through when they start making mistakes? Like, could your guys kind of just sense like that was the opportunity to make something happen?
Yeah, we did, you know, and obviously, you know, the inning before, Aaron makes a great play off of Freddie's bat, and just didn't make a play right there, and we just got a break on the covering first base, and so we got a couple extra outs, and, you know, it was just good, you know, when you give a good team extra outs, and it was just great for us to take advantage of it.
The last row on your left, Chelsea.
How long was Walker going to be able to go? Was there a situation where was it just an inning with the side day thing? Or?
It was one inning, and so that's why, you know, it was huge that Blake could get Stanton and then punch out Rizzo right there. You know, so that was just our last bullet in the sense of with the lead.
Up front on your right, AJ.
When you were game planning, did Walker come up at any point, or did that happen within the game?
That happened within the game. Seventh inning, he just said that he's going to be available, and you know, I didn't see that even coming into play, but obviously as the game sort of went out, had it played on, we had to keep the game close, and our guys were fighting, and so I just felt that,
at that point in time, I was going to be all in.
Seems somewhat self-explanatory, but what about him makes you confident in handing him the ball in a spot like that when he's
I just think that the experience, the pedigree, we were all in at that point in time, and he wanted the baseball. And I just felt that he wasn't going to run from the moment, and I just felt he was the best option.
Third row on your left, if.
So, pitching-wise, what was your plan if the game had gone to extra innings?
I would have probably had Hudson pitch the 10th, and then Kasperius, who threw 2 innings, 50-something pitches, throw the 11th, yeah.
Got Clinton right in front of you.
Hey, Doc. Mookie had such a workman-like day-to-day in terms of beating the ball out to first base, getting the go-ahead run on the sac fly. Can you tell me a little bit about his playoff performance, not just tonight, but in general, as he's done everything he's done?
No, it's great. I'm he's one of the guys I'm really excited for because going into the postseason, that's all people are talking about is how he didn't perform, and to be able to kind of block out all that noise and still focus on helping us win baseball games. There's not a guy that cares more, and he's a very talented player, and hopefully we can keep this narrative quiet for a little bit because he did everything and played both sides of the baseball. He made some big plays defensively and offensively. He came up big.
We'll stay there with Russ.
Dave, this season started off what you'd call rocky with your situation in Korea, Mookie break his hand, the starting pitching, Freddie's ankle. Is there a point throughout the year where you wonder if it's all too much and you guys can get through it? And what point did you realize that this group could get to this point?
Well, you know what? We did go through a lot, Russ, but I'll still say that we still had the best record in all of baseball this year. And so it wasn't easy, but our guys fought and played every day the right way, played to win. There was a lot of backfilling on talent because of injury. A lot of young players cut their teeth, which is good. But one thing is that we just kept going, and so even in the postseason, I don't think anyone had us picked. I don't think they had us picked to get out of the first series. So for us to go out there and fight and scratch and claw and win 11 games in October, that's a credit to our guys.
Fifth row on your right, Jay.
Yeah, when you mapped this out with your pitching, knowing how yesterday went, was there anything in your mind, scenario-wise, that you saw having to take Flaherty out as early as you did, and how you were going to navigate the remainder of those 27 outs?
No, there wasn't. And obviously, if I have to use potential Game 7 starter in the 9th inning, that just speaks to we didn't have enough pitching. So I was trying to get as much as I could out of Jack.
Dave, you mentioned Mookie in the last couple of years. How much do you think those experiences, those failures, kind of contributed to him performing the way he did this October?
I think it has something to do with it. I think it was certainly, it's been on his mind, all year as far as once we get to the postseason, it doesn't matter until I perform in the postseason, all that stuff that he was saying. So I just felt that he was in a good spot mechanically, but I liked the fight. There was just a lot of fight. He was willing himself to having good at-bats and productive at-bats, and so he threw out some hits and scored some runs and did a lot of good things, but that probably had something to do with it.
And just kind of simply, how happy are you for Ohtani?
I'm thrilled. There's 6 years in the States, arguably the best player in the big leagues, and so he committed to us and he wanted to play for a championship, and so for it to kind of come to fruition in his first year is pretty remarkable. And what Shohei's done to our ball club, the Dodger fan base, domestically, globally, I just don't think you can quantify. And he's just such a good guy. He was playing with one arm in the postseason. And so most guys would probably tap out, but he was going to be not denied at playing and posting and being in the lineup. And so for him to hoist that World Series trophy, that's something he dreamed of, I'm sure, for quite some time.
Daniel in the right corner.
Dave, on this Friday is going to be the parade in LA. Also this Friday is Fernando Valenzuela's number 64 birthday. So how special would it be celebrating the championship, but also remembering Fernando?
It's going to be emotional. Fernando was a friend of mine. I know he's smiling right now and very proud of this organization. And so he's going to be missed. I'm sure it's something that he would want to have been a part of, but it's going to be emotional for all of us.
In the left corner, Bradford.
Dave, for you personally, the list of managers in the long history of baseball that have won more than one World Series isn't that long, and it's all Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers, including 2 Dodgers and Walter Austin and Tommy Lasorda. What does it mean to you to join that club?
Humbling. Never thought I would be in that same conversation. I'm a part of a great organization, a lot of great people around me supporting me, and we've won a lot of ball games, and this is something I really wanted. I wanted this one. There were some guys that were here with me in 20, and you hear some naysayers, and so we didn't get the parade that I've been talking about the last week, and so I'm proud of a lot of guys. I mean, the list goes on for the players that, put me in this position.
We'll go to the second row on your right, Dave.
Shohei didn't give up even though he had a shoulder issue, and he was really competitive even though he couldn't really contribute to the at-bat. But how that gutsy attitude helped the team for the fighting?
It helped us because if Shohei is in the lineup, it still is a presence. And I think that with what Freddie was going through, certainly helped Shohei and convinced Shohei to be in the lineup too. And I just think he earned even more respect from his teammates by being able to play, with one arm.
Go far back on your right with Bill.
Yeah, we have talked about this in the past, Dave, how much it irritated you to hear people say 11 straight postseason berths, only one title, only one. How do you feel about that criticism now?
I'm going to take the high road. It's hard to win a championship, regardless of, what your team is like. It's hard, and there's a reason why there hasn't been a repeat champion since the Yankees did it, and so it clearly speaks to the playoff format, all that stuff. And so I'm going to be in the moment, and I'm going to enjoy the heck out of this one, and I'm sure there's no asterisks on this one.
And Andrew said Shohei told him in the clubhouse, let's do this 9 more times. Do you feel the pressure of 9 more times?
I don't want to get to pressure yet. I've dealt with pressure quite a bit. I'm going to enjoy this one, but once we get to spring training, that's certainly going to be the goal. Yes.
The 2 last ones, Jack, on your left.
To kind of piggyback off that, like Andrew's talked about wanting this to be a golden era of Dodger baseball. Like, does a second title and kind of the way you guys did it this year feel like it cements that a little bit?
I think so. I mean, I think we have the best organization in baseball. With consistency, but you still got to go out there and play the schedule, and we have great ownership, great front office, and we got great coaches and great players, and but we still got to perform. But I think that we're on our way.
I'll finish in the third row on your far right.
Hi, Dave. Congratulations. I saw Aaron Boone waiting outside of your clubhouse, and did you meet him after the game, and how special it was compete against each other?
I did. Aaron is an absolute professional. He sought me out, wanted to congratulate me personally, and so we have a long history of competing against one another, a mutual respect, and I think Aaron's the only one in baseball that can really relate to my job in the sense of either win a World Series championship or you failed and you're not doing a good job in the respective markets, and so sports is tough. There's always a winner, there's a loser, but I love competing against Aaron, and I think he's done a fantastic job with his ball club.
最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。ドジャースの2024年シーズン、歴史に刻まれる感動のフィナーレとなりました。ヤンキースタジアムでの第5戦、驚異の逆転劇、選手たちの不屈の精神と闘志が、この勝利をもたらしました。デーブ・ロバーツ監督は、選手たちは毎日正しい方法で戦い続けた、と語り、チーム一丸となって掴んだ栄冠を称えました。多くの困難を乗り越え、誰もが不可能だと思った道のりを、諦めることなく突き進んできました。ご視聴ありがとうございました。